Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Vyapthi Curious Minds. Conscious mind versus subconscious mind. How are they different? Have you ever driven a familiar route and suddenly realized, wait, I don't even remember the last few minutes of driving? Or maybe you have been brushing your teeth while thinking about something completely different. So, what was controlling your actions? Was it your conscious mind or something happening automatically in the background? Today, we are going to explore the fascinating difference between the subconscious mind and the conscious mind and understand how much of our everyday behavior happens automatically. Welcome to Vyapthi Curious Minds, where we turn everyday questions into fascinating science. What is the conscious mind? Let us start with the conscious mind. Your conscious mind is the part of your mental activity that you are actively aware of right now. For example, as you are watching this video, you are consciously listening to my words, looking at the screen, understanding the information, and deciding whether you want to continue watching. Whenever you deliberately think, analyze, compare, calculate, make a decision, or focus your attention, conscious mental process are involved. For example, if I ask you, what is 55 multiplied by 4? You might stop and calculate. That's deliberate thinking. Your conscious attention is working. But here is the interesting part. Your mind can't consciously process everything around you at the same time. That's where automatic mental processes become important. What do we mean by the subconscious mind? You have probably heard the phrase subconscious mind many times. But there is an important scientific point here. In everyday language, people often use subconscious to describe mental processes that happen outside our immediate awareness. Modern psychology and neuroscience more often talk about unconscious or non conscious processes rather than treating the subconscious as a separate little mind inside your brain. These processes can influence things like habits, emotional reactions, learned behaviors, automatic skills, and responses to familiar situations. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. In the beginning, you are consciously thinking balance, pedal, don't fall, keep the handle straight. But after repeated practice, you don't have to consciously think about every tiny movement. The skill becomes much more automatic. That's an example of how learning can move from effortful, conscious control toward more automatic processing. A simple example. Let us imagine you are walking through your house at night. Suddenly, crash. You hear a loud sound. Before you even understand what happened, your body may react. Your heart beats faster. Your muscles become tense. You become alert. You turn toward the sound. That reaction can happen extremely quickly. Your brain is constantly receiving information from your surroundings and processing it. Some of that processing happens without conscious awareness. Then your conscious mind can step in and ask, what was that? Maybe you discover that a book simply fell from a table. So your brain does not always wait for your conscious mind to analyze everything before responding. It can rapidly process information and prepare your body to react. Conscious versus automatic processing. So, how can we understand the difference? Think of your mind like a busy control room. Your conscious attention is like the operator focusing on one important screen. But behind the scenes, many other systems are working continuously. You don't consciously think, keep my heart beating, adjust my body temperature, process every sound around me, remember how to walk, control every tiny muscle movement. Your brain and body handle enormous amounts of information automatically. This does not mean there is a mysterious subconscious person controlling you. Instead, your brain contains many interconnected systems that allow some processes to occur with little or no conscious awareness. And here is something fascinating. When you repeatedly practice, can become more automatic. That's why habits can feel effortless even when changing them can be difficult. Can we change these automatic patterns? Here is the good news. Automatic does not necessarily mean unchangeable. Your brain is capable of learning and adapting throughout life. This ability is called neuroplasticity. When you repeatedly practice a behavior, learn a skill, or change the way you respond to a situation, your brain can gradually adapt. For example, suppose you always reach your phone whenever you are bored. You could not start replacing that response with another behavior. Take 3 deep breaths, drink some water, walk for 2 minutes, or read something useful. With repetition, a new response can become easier and more automatic. The key is not simply thinking about change, it's repeated practice. So, let us quickly remember. Conscious mental processing involves what you are actively aware of: thinking, focusing, analyzing, and making deliberate decisions. Automatic or non conscious processing involves many mental activities that happen outside your immediate awareness, including learned skill, habits, and rapid responses. And perhaps the most fascinating lesson is this: your brain is constantly learning from what you repeatedly do. So the question is not just what am I thinking? It's also what am I repeatedly teaching my brain to do? If you enjoyed this journey into the human mind, please do subscribe Vyapthi Curious Minds for more science related content. The more we understand our minds, the more curious we become about ourselves. Save Earth, save life. Thank you.